Well, the spring-corn packet of wildflowers seem to have grown quite well, but that's not much to do with the van. This big hole is what's to do with the van. The old engine is still out. The new engine is still not in. The old one sat over there, which, as I said, doesn't have much in the way of a third gear. And it used to make a strange noise. Needs a clutch. And this one here has all its gears. Makes very nice noises, goes very well. Also needs a clutch. The difference is the clutch for that one's about 30 quid and the clutch for this one's about 80. I don't kind of mind either way, and this is the much better engine to be fitting, provided it can be made to work, because as you can see from this here plug, this engine uses electricity and it has a lot of it, and there is just some of it, and it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on, and there's so many wires. I even had to cut some to get it out, but I don't think we need those. We definitely need all of those and these other bits to join together to other wonderful things. And yes, we even need the old airbag ECU so that it thinks it's still sat in the car it came out of, and then we'll fake the airbags on there, because the van's already got its own airbag system which is independent, so it won't affect the one in the van no matter what we do to this one. We've then got this underbonnet combined fuse and junction box, which space will have to be made for. That's not too insurmountable. It's annoying, but not insurmountable. Then we have to get the old status display from the other one and fit that into the dash, and then we also have to change to these electronic clocks from the other car. Not sure yet what's happening with the steering column controls, whether the original one's staying in or we're going to these electronic style ones. We've also got the engine ECU to fabricate some mountings for them to wire up to the new engine if the new one does go in. Well, I'm hoping it does, it's a better engine. My old diesel tank only had a tank sender. It didn't have a built-in pump, so we have to fit this one with the pump into my tank. I'm hoping that I've got the depth. Here's the other engine's intercooler and radiator, and the 3-speed relay switching for the fan. I don't know if all of this is going to have to go in. I might be using the intercooler from the original van and the radiator from the original van, and then I'll just add the wiring to the fan on the other van, on the other radiator. Here we have the brake master cylinder from the car, which may have to go in the van because of this connection here for pressure reading, which my master cylinder doesn't have. And I don't know if my master cylinder will fit onto... No, let me get this right. I don't know if this master cylinder will fit onto the vacuum servo in the van, in case the bolt holes on it are different. So I may have to transfer either just half of this with the sensor or the entire thing, which then might cause complications fitting it to the pedal, because I'm not guaranteed to have the same shape pedal, and the way things have been going, I don't think I will, because everything's been working against me. Now there's the exhaust on the van. You can see it kind of central to that hole, but the hole's not central to the van. And this engine expected that exhaust to be there, and on the van's going to come to about here, and so if my van exhaust is here, I'm not going to be able to get like an S-bend on it to fit it. I kind of, well, they're just too near not to fit to be able to get anything in. It's just mission impossible. I can't kind of join this female here to that female there when there's no space between to do this. Now here's the back of the old engine, the old dirty one. Leaks oil from everywhere up here. As I said on the other one, this piece is kind of sat here. This one's in line with cylinder 3, and the exhaust on the other engine is in line with cylinder 4, right at the end. So I don't know, can I just screw this bit onto the turbo on the other one, or is even the turbo in a different position? I know on this one my EGR valve's over here at this side, and on the other one it's over there at that side. And the other one doesn't have this manifold, it's got some other one which I think's even got swirl flaps or something in it to move the airflow. It's just not good. Hey, I found the screwdriver. Yeah. So that's not going so well for me. My gearbox has this takeoff for the speedo, and the other gearbox doesn't. I'm not kind of worried about that, because if I was keeping my clocks I would need this, but I could probably get that signal from a drive shaft anywhere on the drive shaft and compensate for it. Gears. This has this gear selector shaft which goes up and down usually and turns, so it's 1, 2, 3 and then down, middle and up, which gives you 5 speeds because centre's neutral. So you kind of get, yeah, I'm not sure which way it works now, but one way gives you, you know, 1, 3 and 5, and the others 2, 4 and reverse. But this gearbox has no third gear, it has a crunchy third gear. At least the drive shafts are the same for both of them. Yeah, you see on this one the kind of turbo is off to this side. There's the air in, one half the turbo. Yeah, so on this the turbo's exiting that way. On mine my turbo exits this way and comes up and over. So yeah, the turbo's not even in the same position. It's just not a winner. Everything's working against me. I'm not sure if that's the EGR valve. Yeah, that's the EGR valve. Wastegate must be somewhere buried under here. Vacuum operated wastegates and air valves, EGR valves. Oh dear. No, it's not working out good for me, this isn't. Well, there's my brake master cylinder. The bolts are probably the same, it's if the spaced are the same. I might be able to get the other thing on, but I don't know how the piston's connected inside it or anything. It'll all have to come apart and just be tried. Oh, come on camera, focus. Yeah, no, I'll just have to come apart and be tried and see how it went. The actual heater pipes are in about the same place and it's the same kind of fitting, so I guess they would just go straight on. It's the only thing that has kind of matched. There's the fuse holder behind the battery, fuse box, that's all got to come out. That's just my own little fuse box I added. That'll be coming out as well. Engine mounting, well, seen better days, but it's kind of the same as the other one, so that side's a good match. This side's not a good match because even though the engine needs to be about this height as it originally was, I don't think the spacing on these is 100% identical. I think there's maybe a 1/4 of an inch difference, not on the two short sides but on this side. I think on that other engine they're a bit nearer together, so I'd have to file the holes a bit bigger, but that would work. Drive shafts are a straight fit. Gear change cables I don't think are an exact match for what I've got, but I've got the cables from the other one, and somehow the two sets of cables could be joined together, but it's not it's just not going well. It's not going well at all. But well, it's that damn exhaust. I need that exhaust that was there to be sat there, and then it'll fit. But I just don't see what I can do with it, how I can make that extra distance, because that's as far as it goes, and then it's hitting something underneath, and I can't go changing the shape of things underneath. Maybe I could get some kind of custom made pipe. I don't know. It's annoying me now and I just don't know what to do. Maybe I should just, you know, go back to fixing the original engine. Just don't know.